This is a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media.
Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Hi! Hi, everybody. I went gayish.
I kind of like, it's good to mix it up.
All right, we're already saying gay right away.
Well, that's what gays do.
What do you mean? They say hello?
They go, hello.
No, that's
That's
not what they do.
Ricola.
No, that's what fucking divorced dads dressed as old women do.
Yes.
Hello!
By the way, very insensitive to cross-dressers, that movie.
Cross-dressers. What is this, 94? They're called homos.
Oh, sorry. Tranny, gender?
Tranny's bad. It's all, I don't know. I can't keep up with that. I sound like an old, man, but I don't know what's what anymore.
There's transgender, and then there's transvestite, and then there's transphobic. I don't know.
I think transvestite's out, too.
That's clothing only. Transgender is when you cut the whole kit and caboodle.
I see. Pussy.
Thank you.
But I think transvestite sounds bad.
What? What, it sounds like a vampire?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sweet transvestite.
Yeah, that was hot.
I never really got into that movie.
What?
Rocky Horror Picture
I
Show.
didn't either. I mean, I wanted the tits. So I like the tits.
That's fine. It's like one of those, you're like, all right, Meatloaf is there.
I think it was just, at the time, it was so wacky that people were like, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's fun. It's wacky. But these people get dressed up. They put on lipstick and mascara and go to see it at 11 p.m. on a Wednesday.
I can't think of anyone I'd want to hang out with less than those folk.
Oh, I can.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, well, you got the Klansmen. They seem like a bummer.
Yeah, I get it, but they're probably drinking.
Well, the Rocky Horror Picture Show, they're drugging. They're drugging and fucking.
I guess.
That's what I think, because I think I could be in the back row watching two guys fuck their aunt. That might be enjoyable.
Wow, that's a movie. That's what I'd like. That's a cult classic.
That's a CBS sitcom. Two guys and an aunt.
Fuck their aunt. Yeah. You know, by the way, fun fact, if you take all the humans in the world and all the ants in the world and weigh them, they're pretty similar.
What?
Yeah, there's that many ants.
No kidding.
How about that?
What is it, 7 to 1, 10 to 1?
More.
It's got to be 50 to 1.
I think it's 1,000,000 to 1.
I guess it's got to be because
There's a jillion
million
ants.
ants
Yes.
weigh much as you. How much does an ant weigh? I mean, how many ants does it take to make up a Rosie O'Donnell?
It's got to be a couple bajillion.
I don't think that's a number, Mark.
Well, it's got to be a hefty amount.
Now, what about roaches? Because here in New York, it's 4 to 1 roaches. I mean, rats. Rats to
Is that
humans.
it? I thought there was more rats.
No, 4 to 1. That's a cool 32 mil to you and me.
Oh, when you put it like that, yeah.
So many rats.
You know, in the olden days, I forget where, I want to say Paris, Gay Paris, they killed all the rats. No, wait. They did a bunch of, shit, what happened? Hold on. They killed a bunch of, it was a domino effect where they killed a bunch of cats and then the rats escalated.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Darwin.
Yeah, they killed all the cats and the rats went way up because there's no enemy.
Yes, you need an enemy.
Yeah, the cats were killing the rats.
Enemy of the state.
Yes, Gene Hack.
Will Smith. Right?
Good to meet you.
Fresh Prince was in there.
Yeah, that's right. That was when he was hot.
I've done a real turnaround on that fella.
I heard he's gay.
What?
That's the rumor.
Get out of here.
Everybody's talking, and I
What,
heard
the Prince thing?
No, he's a big homosexual.
I don't think so.
I've heard it.
I heard he blew Jazzy Jeff twice, but I don't think that counts.
Is that what they threw him out?
Oh, Nelly.
Easy does it.
But I did a real spin on this Will Smith because I used to think he was great and hilarious.
Hilarious.
Really? You don't think so? You didn't watch Fresh Prince?
I thought he was all right.
I thought he was hilarious. Funny guy.
I liked the other guy.
Jazzy Jeff.
No,
Uncle
Carlton.
Phil. Oh, Carlton. Alfonso
Ribeiro.
Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah.
He's good, too.
I knew he was Italian.
We were just watching it the other day, but we know everyone. He was like, cha-ching. He was really funny and goofy. And then he started doing these series, and he's a terrible actor. I mean, he is
You think
bad.
so?
Oh, he's trying to win that Oscar. You can really see him acting. His face is real, like, girl.
Yeah.
He did that piece of garbage this year.
A concussion?
Yeah, no, not that one. That was 6 months ago. This was like a week ago. He had a movie come out where he was Similar to concussion, I think. He was dizzy, he hit his head, and now his wife died or something. It was kind of like the Adam Sandler 9/11 movie that also sucked.
Oh, Third Reich?
What?
No, wait. What was that called? Open Arms or Hallelujah?
It was the one with the Pearl Jam song.
Yes.
Pearl Jam covered The Who. Rain Over Me.
That's
Rain
the one.
on Me.
Third Rain.
Rain Man.
Yeah.
But that one stunk. Will Smith stinks, and your mother's gay.
Reindeer Games. Yeah,
That
all
wasn't
right.
bad.
Was it? Skeet-All?
I think it was okay.
All right.
It was Affleck, if I'm not mistaken.
Affleck.
I just watched Good Will Hunting again for the first time in a while.
I love that movie.
It's a bit flawed, but I love it. Well, I'm going to therapy, so I like to get these therapy movies going. You're like, that's me, baby.
Yeah, what's the flaw?
Oh, well, there's some
Cliche.
issues. I mean, first of all, there's a bunch of things. I don't even know where to start here with this. But,
How do you like them flaws?
I mean, How Do You Like Them Apples is a bit goofy and silly, and Minnie Driver's 78 years old, and
Yeah,
he's-
I can't tell if I'm attracted to her or not.
I'm very attracted to her.
She goes up and down for me, just like my dick when I see her.
There's a character in there that's completely unnecessary. The Gerald Lambeau's like assistant guy who's weirdly attracted to him and just quiet and jealous. Like that character is completely silly and
Interesting.
unnecessary. And there's a lot of fluff on that. And some of the jokes aren't the best.
Right. I watched 2 movies recently that I'd love to hear your review of.
Hit me.
90s films, because I just got on a kick. I watched The Doors,
Oh, okay.
which I enjoyed. It's got like 44 on Rotten Tea, but Kilmer is amazing.
He's great.
Unreal. Like, what a performance.
Quite an actor. You heard the story about when he said, if I'll give you 3 tapes if you can tell the difference between me and Jim Morrison,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. Then he sent him 3 tapes of Morrison.
Pretty clever.
Pretty good.
I liked it.
It might be a wives' tale.
Either way, I'm on board. So yeah, he killed it, but not a great movie. You know, there's one part where Jim Morrison's swinging a microphone, he lets it go, and it hits the club promoter that everybody hates. You know, it's like, what is this, a cartoon?
Right.
And then I watched Powder.
Oh, Powder I skipped.
That movie sucks.
I skipped Powder altogether.
It's so bad. It's so 90s that they show like the opening scene is a bunch of cops because the grandfather dies and they're like, he's in the basement, the kid's in the basement, and they all see him and he comes out. He's just a white guy who's bald. They're all like, oh my God, lock him up. You know, he's just bald.
White Powder.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I wasn't into that one. Doesn't he bend a spoon with his head or something?
He
'Cause
bends
he's
a bunch of shit. A lot of bending.
like Beckham.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't care for that one. Just the preview. I found him off-putting, to be honest with you.
Well, he's a little white.
I
He's
like
very
a
white.
white, but that's too white.
Yeah, he's out there white. He's a white priv.
How about this? This is going to really shake up the podcast world.
I
mean, I'm
can't
going to
wait.
get bombarded here. The phones are going to light up, catch fire. Shelby's going to quit, and you might blow me.
Please.
You ever watch The Wire?
Yes.
I couldn't get through 20 minutes of it.
Everyone says that.
It's shit. What do you mean everyone says that?
Everyone's like, the first, it took me 8 tries to get through it. It's like a hymen. You got to keep pushing.
TV drama sucks. I've never seen it good. There's a difference, and you can tell between TV actors and movie actors. The acting stinks.
What?
It stinks. I couldn't get through it. It was
The
so
acting's
bad.
great.
All the fucking cop dialogue is so hard to pull off somehow that yeah, right, wise guy. Yeah, fuck you. They're giving each other the finger in the office.
I hate that.
So
yeah.
cheese
That's
dick. And maybe
cheesy.
it's aged. It just looks low budget.
Yeah, it does.
I hated it.
I'll tell you though, you get 4 or 5 episodes in, it's like you're sucked into the world. It's like you're watching the world out the window on your TV. It's amazing. You're in the fucking ghettos. You're in the cop. Then they intertwine. I mean, it's really something special.
I'll try it again, but I just felt like I was like, ugh, this is PU.
It's gonna take you a few years.
It's all TV, like TV drama in general. I mean, The Sopranos, everyone talks about is great. I'm like, have you seen Goodfellas? Watch Goodfellas
Well,
and then watch
yeah.
The Sopranos. It's just like goofy jokes and like writer's room shit and like it just looks ugh. I switched over to The Fugitive. I'm like, here's some fucking
I
dialogue.
love
Here's
The
a movie.
Fugitive. Yeah, Fugitive. Well, it's a TV show. It's gonna be different.
That's what I mean. It's inferior. So why would I fucking tolerate this inferiority when I can go watch a movie?
Well, I agree, but I think there's a different art there. It's like when you go to a play. You go like, this is that's not a real tree. It's a fucking paper mache bullshit. You got to like slip in a little bit.
Well, I'm not talking about the background. I'm talking about the performance, the dialogue. If they were using water guns, I'd go, oh, I get it. They had to use water guns.
Right,
This is
right.
bad acting guns.
Wow.
I thought
man.
it stunk.
I don't
you
know.
heard
I mean,
me.
I think you're alone on this. That people rave about the acting. People praise the Gandolfini.
I know that, but I think
Edie
because
Falco?
it's TV, they've adjusted to TV.
You think it's a lower bar?
But it's a much lower bar. I mean, no one's saying The Sopranos is better than The Godfather.
no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
The Godfather's so good. Why would I tolerate The Sopranos or The Wire?
Because you get to watch The Godfather light on TV every week.
I'd rather watch The Godfather 500 times
There
than
you
The
go.
Sopranos episode
All right.
9
Well,
once.
Hey, interesting stance.
It's a stance.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll skip to season 2. Everyone says season 2's the fucking one.
Season 2 is great. The Wire season 4 is unreal.
That's what I heard. But that lady cop who's I can't tell if she's Asian or black. I thought she stunk.
She's Blasian.
And then there was like a Guido cop guy who was like, "What's it to you, dude?" And I was like, I can't handle him either.
Right.
And all that. It's the same thing with The Night Of, which I thought was a bag of fucking smushed shit.
Another one people rave about.
Oh, have you watched it?
I've never seen it.
It sucks.
Really?
Sucks.
Wow, there's people right now pulling off the road out of anger.
I know. I'm gonna get all a million tweets. I'd be better off telling him I love Trump, but I'll vote for him 10 more years and I'll blow his sister.
Yeah, you might as well.
I don't like it.
Wow, boy, oh boy. Joe's Movie Corner.
And TV show.
And TV.
Circle.
Yes.
Circle's not the opposite of a corner.
Yeah, well, there's no corner in a circle. So
Yeah, I think
something
that's
there.
the affiliation I had.
Yeah.
The show's hard. You're doing a lot of fast talking.
Yeah, that's why they tune in, folks.
I feel like I got to get into some stories here because we got 6
dude.
months worth of stories.
So much. I've done a lifetime.
It's been, let me see, 19 days since we recorded.
Wow.
I think since I've seen you.
Wow, we're almost up to a period cycle.
Oh, yeah.
I feel a little uterine lining coming on, folks.
Love that lining.
Yeah.
I feel like I always feel like a cunt. I got to talk about some things I think are great.
Yeah, you should. But
Seinfeld.
Great show.
Yep.
But don't get on to the last season.
There's 3 seasons that blow.
There you go.
All right.
They had a few moments, but yeah.
They had some moments, but boy, there's some tough sledding in there.
Yeah. You like the sports?
Sports?
You like sports?
I love sports.
That's something.
Yes, I do.
You like a tea? You like a cookie?
Sure.
All right, there's things out there you love. Some things you over consume because you love them so much.
That's right. My cum.
And mine.
Well, let's talk about, first and foremost, the day after we recorded last. That's hard to imagine.
Yeah.
Boy, it's been a long time. We apologize. We missed you guys. By the way, last week's episode, I don't even know what we talked about. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't either. Wait a minute.
Sure, we said something dirty.
Yeah, I got a lot of tweets like when you guys were telling that story, I was fucking killing myself laughing, but I can't remember what it was.
At one point, we did the Green Lantern thing.
Oh,
Or the Buzz, whatever the hell, the
yeah,
bug light.
there was a fat, what was his name? Captain America.
Oh, right. He's been torn apart. Mm-hmm. So anyways, that last night we did the benefit, the Mackenzie benefit. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Beautiful night. Special show. Great time.
Just for a moment, big shout out to Mackenzie. Hope you're doing well. I haven't heard from the old man in a bit. I think she's doing well. They went down to
great.
Mexico.
Oh, really?
Because you got to go to Mexico, evidently, to get the drugs.
Ah, yes, they're lenient.
Which is good. They got the stem cell business.
Aha.
This stem cell thing, I don't know much about anything or nothing about this even.
Nah.
But there's a whole group of gaggle of people that they go, yeah, you got nothing we can do. You're going to die. And then these people, they ship down to Mexico. They take a stem cell and they stick it up the person's ass and they feel better.
They got better stem cell service.
They got stem cell service. We got no service.
No, we got nothing.
We're like AT&T up here.
Yeah, Sprint. I got 1 bar.
Sprint is the one I wanted.
That's all right.
Is AT&T bad? Or is
I
it
like
good?
AT&T. I'm with them.
I got Verizon. They're the first class.
I like the AT&T girl too.
Loud and clear.
Aha.
But anyways,
Not
what
AT&T.
a can you hear me now? What a night. What a night that was. Village Underground sold out thanks to all the Tuesdays that came out.
Yes.
Robert Kelly, how about that set, by the way?
Woo.
Murdered.
House came down.
Murdered. 'Cause
It
he
was
sat on the roof.
There it is. Yeah. Your mom's so fat. When she sits around the house, she sits around the house.
But he killed. Great set by
I didn't write that.
Bobby Kelly, and Colin Quinn was there,
Yeah.
and you had a killer set right out of the gate, my God.
Yeah, they were ready to go. You too, you hosted up a storm.
I hosted up a storm, no crowd work, no nonsense,
Thank
came right
God.
out, gave him the business, you gave him the business. DePaulo was fun. DePaulo, how about this? So it's a benefit for young Mackenzie, who we're all praying for, and she's under the weather big time.
This is classic.
So DePaulo goes up there, and he said faggot, and I think the N-word.
I believe so.
The N-word and the F-word
Oh,
in
yeah.
his set at a benefit.
Yeah.
Then he did an 8-minute bit about funerals and death.
Yeah.
Talked almost exclusively about death. And then we're in the back kind of laughing. We're like, that's DePaulo, baby. You can't tie him down. And
Yeah.
Bobby's laughing. Yeah, he'll say anything.
Uh-huh.
And then Bobby goes up, and he's doing a bit about people with kids. And then he says, on stage, into the microphone, yeah, he's got a daughter. I hope the daughter dies. This is for a sick girl.
Good Lord.
And so he just trumps everything, and the crowd's like, ugh. And then luckily he just motorboated or motor sped, whatever he did, right through.
Yeah.
And everyone loves him. It's a faux pas. He's doing a bit, and he just, you lose your train of thought. You
Sure.
forget what's in there, and boom, boom.
Yep.
But it was one of those things where you're like, well, that's way worse than the N-word.
Yeah, oh yeah, because this is why we're here.
Right. That's why we're queer.
But it was just felt great. We had a sold-out show. We got Colin Quinn back there, Nick DePaulo, like my heroes. I'm doing a show with my heroes, and we're all chumming up. We're all rubbing elbows.
Rubbing elbows, touching nipples, fucking in the ass, and raised a good chunk of money. I think around $8,000.
Whoa!
Which is pretty sweet.
That's what I made last year.
That's our show and Bobby's show combined. Bobby kept giving me all the attention, which was really sweet of him. But Bobby Kelly, he donated a huge chunk of his own show. He heard about the cause. Colin Quinn donated $1,000 of his own. A lot of these guys, they want to do things under the radar, but these folks are really good people, so I'm spreading the word.
Yeah. Oh, I got to tell you something about Louis later. I can't divulge on the radio. But
All right.
About him being charity person.
What about on a podcast?
Nah, I can't.
Same thing.
I'll tell you on the radio.
I got you. Well, anyways, that was a
radio.
special night, great night, Mackenzie benefit. Hope you're doing well up there.
Yeah.
And I'm coming to Rochester, by the way, in I think October. So come on out.
What's in Rochester?
New Comedy Club.
Whoa,
The
great.
Comedy Club.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was there before, and now they refurbished it, and it's a big hit.
Good. The old one sucked.
All right, well, I'll be up there.
Good to have you.
I don't know the day. Check my website. And then the next night after that, I went out to Staten Island to see my number one guy, Jackson Brown.
He was out in the island.
Out on the island, Staten Island, and boy, you hear all these jokes about Staten Island. It's trash, it's garbage, yada
It's a
yada.
landfill.
Boobly boo. And you ever spend any time there?
Couple of minutes.
Some real scummy garbage out there.
Yeah, I don't do well out there.
And by the way, it's New York City in name only. I mean, that's New
it.
Jersey. Let's be honest.
Completely Jersey. You got to get a boat to go. You feel like you're going off to Rikers.
Yeah, it's not. It's barely on the map. It's like Alaska.
Yes.
It's in its own little corner of the map.
By the way, Alaska, biggest state.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was common knowledge.
Alaska is the size of this is a fact for you, and people will yell at me because it's probably wrong. The size of California, Texas, and Montana combined.
No.
Yeah, that's how big it is.
Wow, and I get nothing, no pleasure out of it.
What do you mean?
Well, they're not doing anything for me. They're that big.
Alaska?
What are they doing?
Well, you got to go up there. There's deer and bear and Christopher McCandless.
Come again?
That's the Into the Wild fella.
What is this guy out of cans?
McCanned.
Oh, there's a D.
He got McCanned from his job,
Aha.
and
He's an Irish guy who got fired.
reminds me of a joke on Full House, known for their great jokes.
Full House or Fuller?
No, this is the first one.
Okay.
Fuller wet the bed.
Aha! Too much Pepsi. Woo! If the people at home get that one, I'll be happy.
Barf it all up. So there was a joke on Full House where Kimmy Gibbler, she says, you're dumb, D-U-M. And then Candace Bergen, who's hot now, she says, Kimmy, there's a B. And then Kimmy says, where? I hate those things. And flings her
that's
out.
fun.
That's not bad.
But wait, Candace Bergen.
Isn't that her name?
That's Murphy Brown.
Candace Cameron.
Thank you.
That sounds like that prank show.
Come again?
Candid Camera.
Ah.
There's Candace Cameron, and then there's Candid Camera.
Right. For a long time I thought candid meant hidden.
I did too. What does it mean?
Wait, I think it means out there.
Candid. I think candid means like not planned.
Oh, I thought candid meant it's out in the open.
We'll take some candids. That means like not posed. This is real. It's like a real moment.
Oh, it's real.
Like if someone was taking photos of us, these would be candids. And then afterwards, we got together and put our arms around each other and did a pyramid. That would be a non-candid.
Okay.
Like, for instance, at our wedding, we're having 100% candid. No posing.
I like that.
We're not going to do the Sarah reflecting and me on the toilet,
So there's action shots.
Action shots.
Good for you.
So the candid means like it's candid, like it's raw.
All right.
I got
so sex in an alley is candid because it was not planned.
I don't think so. A video of that would be candid. Sex in an alley is perverse. I don't know if candid comes in. Unless Candid Cameron's the one you're fucking.
I don't know. I think I'm McCandless. McCandless. Right.
Oh, boy. I can't tell if anyone else is enjoying this. That's what's weird.
I just assume they are and keep it moving.
I'm having a great time. I assume they aren't, and I keep it moving.
I just queefed. Candid, so you're back at your wedding. No, but good for you, though, because I've been to a lot of weddings where they're having a great time, then they go, hey, fuck hoes, we got to do a bunch of pictures, and it ruins the whole thing.
I'm out for that. Let me ask you a relationship question.
Please.
You're in one, right?
I'm Dr. Drew.
So, you're Dr. Mark. So, I've been fighting. Here's one of the things we fight about. So I fart.
Us?
No, Sarah and I.
All right.
Farts and I.
Yeah.
Fart Normand.
Uh-huh.
Sarah and I'll fart, and it'll stink like just a bag of fucking anal sex.
It's Staten Island.
Just a waterless village in the South Africa sun.
Yeah, stagnant.
Stagnant. Neil Stagnant. So it'll just be a PU, and
Yeah.
I'll go, that's from the oranges. It's because I ate fucking apple cider.
That'll do it.
And she'll laugh and shit on me saying, you don't know what you're talking about. You just say any food. She thinks it's crazy that I think I can tell why my farts smell. But I
Right.
know my body, right?
Because
I only eat 8 things. So on a day where I add in broccoli and a bag of Pepsi, my farts smell weird. And I'm like, that's because of the broccoli. And she's
Right.
like, she goes, you're an idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Your farts always stink. And then we got in a fist fight about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's domestic abuse.
Well, I mean, we didn't. We fisted each other, is what I'm saying.
Thank you. That's more
Well, we yelled at each
sensual. All right. Well, yeah, I think you're onto something. I mean, if you add a new thing in, if you're farting all day anyway, then it's tough to say. But if you're adding a new braca flower in there, and then you're tooting out some air loafs, then I'd say, then you know.
What I'm saying is, I fart all day, every day. Not all day, but 12 times a day,
Sure.
maybe regular ratio. So I'll fart, and there's no smell. It's a funny sound.
Yes.
No. Exactly. So, but it won't really smell. Then I'll have one where it's like, that's a problem smell.
Yes.
I'm upset.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She's emotional by how bad my fart was.
Completely.
And that's when I say, that's because of the spinach and the, chip dip.
Well, my thing is, what does she give a fuck where it came from? The fart stinks. Who cares if you list the food?
Well, she's not mad, but she's just she's poking fun, saying, you don't know what you're talking about. You always say this.
Right.
But I'm saying I threw something different in there. That's why my body, the chemistry's off.
That makes sense, yeah.
Bad chemistry.
My dad does a thing where he'll fart. My dad's like a fart machine, and he'll fart and he'll go, oh, I'm sick. And you go, well, then you're sick every day because you fart all day long every day. So that's bullshit.
I see. Sick in the butt.
I guess. Butt sick.
I love butt sick.
Yeah, good band.
Anyway, so we went and saw Jackson Brown.
Oh,
We
yeah.
Take the Staten Island Ferry. What a treasure that is.
I used to take it and drink on it.
It's free.
It's free, and it's the beautiful view. The air is fresh and cold. I love it.
Spectacular. If you come to New York, folks, here's a little tourist tip. Get on the Staten Island Ferry, free both ways.
Yep.
Don't even set foot in Staten Island.
No, get on, get off.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, all respect to our pal Sal Volcano. Great
Sure.
guy.
All the
Staten Island.
jokers.
Yes, all the jokers.
Then the Wu-Tang.
Is that right?
Yeah, all stat. And Colin Jost of SNL.
Is that
Weekend Update.
right?
Yeah, he was like the high-end Staten Island. He went to the country club of Staten Island, grew up like both parents doctors, yada, yada.
Wow.
Yeah, Staten Island's got a little chunk of money.
The
And then-
Godfather house is out there.
Is that right?
Sorry to interrupt.
I didn't know that. And you got Wagner College, which I've played a few times.
Yeah, me too. Soul Joel.
That's right. Who's opening a comedy club?
No kidding.
Yeah, in Rochester.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Butt sick. Mm-hmm. Anyways, we go out there, and like this always happens, and I'll get through this quickly because I haven't seen you since '81. But
Yeah.
I feel like I'm always kvetching and I'm a cunt. But we go to Jackson Brown. Now, when you go to Jackson Brown, he's 109 years old, so you don't expect a lot of wild. It's an acoustic show.
Oh, my God.
And people all yelling out requests,
Uh-huh.
and he even says, he's like, I got to be honest, when you yell requests, it makes you never want to play it again.
Is that right?
Yeah, he's done.
that's
It's like,
hilarious.
I fuck you.
What venue are we talking?
It's a beautiful theater. I forget, right when you get right off someone can tweet it at
I think
us.
I've played there. It is pretty. It's really old
Right.
and kind of theatery.
Yes, right when you get off the
Yes.
ferry. It's right around the corner.
Yes.
With Amy?
I remember Amy there. Yeah,
It's
and
a beauty.
The Jokers were in the crowd, which was fun.
Wow, it's a beautiful theater and really cool space. And they're yelling the request. And the equivalent is, people are like, oh boy, he sounds like an asshole, Jackson Brown. When I tell them the story, but it's the equivalent if you went on stage and they went, do one about my mother.
Yeah,
and
no,
you go,
I get
hey,
it.
I'm doing a show here.
Right,
Fuck
right.
off.
Yes.
You bought a ticket. Here comes the show.
I
I'm
hate
not
this-
a jukebox.
That's the statin coming out.
Right. And then some guy goes, hey, rock and roll, man. And then Jackson Brown goes, do you see a drum kit up here?
Oh.
Which is, again, it's like if you're on stage and someone goes, pull out some props.
Right.
That's not what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
You fucks.
Idiots. I mean, this is like cliche New York shit.
And then there's like a guy. So we're in the lobby, Cantor and I, and we see this guy with like the eyebrow, the what do you call these?
Temples?
Sideburns.
Oh, yeah.
He's got them shaved up to like above the ear.
Ooh,
like
bad look.
Like an '89 cop.
Yes.
And they're just way up here, big, puffy, goofy Italian hair. And no offense to my Italian paisans out there, but just a fucking fat goofball idiot.
Yeah, real wop.
And you hear all these people go, oh, these rednecks. Well, what about these Staten Island fucking retards?
Totally, yeah. They're the white trash of the Northeast.
He's like, oh, maybe I'm here to hear fucking Jackson Brown. And I'm not being sarcastic.
Yeah.
That's how he talks. And then For a Dancer, beautiful song about death that comes on. He's like, this is why I'm here. He like yells it out.
Oh my God.
And he's singing out of key. Keep a fire burning. It's just brutal. Everyone hates
Yeah.
him. Everybody hates him.
Yeah.
And eventually, this always happens. I said this to Cantor. I called it. I go, he's too drunk. He'll get distracted and he'll disappear. He'll be gone for most of the show. And it happened. He disappears and he's off in the side. And at one point during the encore, he's playing Take It Easy, made famous by the Eagles, but written by Jackson
There
with
you go.
Glenn Fry. And this guy's over here with his three, pipe-fitting buddies,
Yeah.
just having a conversation about girls they fucked in the 80s.
Oh my God.
Full volume.
Losers.
Ruining the show.
God. And these guys have zero introspection because they think, and when they get yelled at, they think everybody else was wrong.
Yes.
They're all fucked up. That's why they're, laying pipe.
Yeah, he's a drunk dude. Well, I'm laying pipe too, my friend.
Well, I should have said, working on a construction site.
Yes, but plenty of people work on construction sites and aren't fucking
That's
retards.
true. That's true. Some people have a love for the wood.
But anyways, my lady. But anyways, and then that Paul, I got so much to talk about. You
Good.
take
Keep
a
going,
spin
keep
for
going.
God's sake. No, we got to go every other here.
All right, we'll go every other, but we got so much.
So much.
All right, well, I want to shout out that I want to give a shout out to Comedy Cinch. I just they gave me a Snapchat series. They okayed it. And we shot all episodes in one day, and it was a lot of fun. Just being on set, you're the host.
That's fun.
It's cool, and you get, people are like, hey, Mr. Norm, we need you now. And there was lunch, big lunch, Dos Toros. Sorry, Chipotle, but you dropped the ball and you got Mulaney and not us.
Get out of here with that Mulaney
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so Snapchat, it's out, and it looks really good. I got to give it to them. They, nothing Comedy Central does looks great, but this looks amazing.
You just snapped the mic.
I Snapchatted. And so that was a lot of fun. Knocked that all out in one day. I hired a publicist, so I have been running ragged. I've been all
Wow.
over town.
Pam?
Yeah. Yes.
All right.
Pam. Good egg. She has a scrunchie.
I even like the name, Pam.
Yeah, I'm not Gaga. But so then I go home that day, and I get a knock on my door. It's my cute neighbor. She must be like 21. She's an NYU student. She just moved in. It's like right out of a movie. It's like right out of Breakfast at Tiffany's or something. It feels like a real New York moment. And she goes, oh my God. I was like getting my mail, and she goes, can you come in my apartment? There's a big roach. I was like, what is this? A fucking rom-com? It's like crazy.
Annie Hall.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm not the toughest exterminator on the block, but I'll fake it. So I go in there, and she's like, I trapped it under a jar in the bathroom. And I'm like, oh my God. She's like in her little, workout shorts, and it was pretty crazy. And I go, yeah, all right. So I was like, I'm just going to kill it. And then she does the, don't kill it. I'm like, well, what do you want here, lady? It's either kill it or I leave, So I just go, look, how about this? I'll trap it in the jar. We'll just throw the jar away. She's like, but I love the jar. I'm like, come on. Can't win with this
jeez.
whole. So I go,
Who loves a jar, by the way?
it's a jar.
What about Jar Jar Binks, the worst character in history?
Yes, you might want to leave the door ajar because I'm leaving. All right. Yeah, all right.
That's how the roach got in.
This is too much jargon. All right. So I go, fuck you in your jar. I trap it in the jar. I'm terrified, mind you, the whole time. I'm like, I'm screaming inside like a little lady, and I'm freaking out. So I trap it in the jar. You know, it's running around the jar like a madman. I get that lid on, toot sweet, and just tighten it up. And now I'm holding in the jar. It's amazing what you can do in front of a woman. I could never do that in my own apartment alone. But
Interesting.
In front of a woman, I'm just faking it because I'm trying to look like a tough man. And I pop that bitch in the jar. I throw it in the garbage. And I go back, and she's like, "Thank you so much. Oh my God!" So now I'm in with the neighbor.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like you should have recycled that jar.
Ah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
It's a coffin now.
It's got a roach in it. Yeah. So after that, I leave the house and I go get I got a Rolex
Oh yeah.
and I go get it sized.
Oh, I've been meaning to do that.
That's a fun move.
That's exciting.
You walk in, a guy in a suit opens the door with a GED and he goes, "How you doing, sir? Come on in." And I go, They treat you like royalty. And I go, "Here's my Rolex." I'm waving it just like to show I belong there. Like, "Hello, everybody."
GED.
Well, he's like a dumb guy, but he's got a suit on.
Oh, I see.
He's like a door guy.
I got you.
And you go up to the lady and they go, what can I get for you, sir? And you go, "Here's my Rolex. I need to get it fitted to my little lady wrist." And they go, "You got it." And they take a couple clinks off and they give you the Rolex.
That's exciting. Now you're belonged like a club too. They give you a card and
I
shit.
got a card. I got a certification thing. It's great.
The whole thing's been very intimidating to me.
It's very intimidating.
I don't want to do it.
You go there and you're in there. You're in the club.
It's a thing.
It's a thing, baby. So feel free to do that. I'm skimming through these.
Let's skim.
So now it's Saturday night, and I got the night off. I take the night off for once in my goddamn life. And I tell the lady, "We're going out in the town. I'm going to make it the best Saturday night of your life." So I go to this nice restaurant. We go to this great restaurant. I can't remember the name. Raoul's in Soho.
Ooh.
Highly recommend it. Beautiful, old school New York restaurant. Looks like something out of like American Psycho.
Fun.
You know? And then we go there. We have a great meal. We get oysters, a couple beers. Then we go up. I texted Michael Che. We got tickets to SNL. This is the big one. Jimmy Fallon hosting. That douchey kid is the music. And Che goes, "Look, buddy, I can't get on the floor, but you can hang out in my dressing room."
Wow.
So now I'm watching SNL in the dressing room in 30 Rock. I'm in the belly of the beast.
Wow.
And, he's got a spread in there with drinks and food. And he's coming in and out. And he's going, "What do you think of this joke?" I'm working with jokes. It's great.
Wow.
It's just a beautiful night. But before that, Schumer had a house party.
House party.
So we went to Raoul's Schumer house party, which is a giant apartment. She had like Molly Shannon was there and Marissa Tomei and all these people are
Wow.
there just hanging out.
An Oscar winner.
Yes! Full lips. And so we're just hanging out. I'm rubbing L's again. And the great food spread there. So I'm showing this dame the best night of her life. We go to SNL. SNL was great. We get into the after party. Che goes, "Hey, stick with me." We sit at this table at the after party. We're watching all the celebs come in. Jimmy Fallon comes in. He's hammered. Everybody's having a great time. And it's just free food there. We eat this Asian food. It was unbelievable. We get a couple pictures with people. She got a picture with Fallon, which was pretty big.
Nice.
And,
Oh, the girl.
The lady, yeah.
I think I meant Amy. I was like, what does he give a shit?
Oh, no. She was long gone. But, the party, SNL after party was wild. Then me and the lady got so drunk, we got into a fight. Drunk fight on the sidewalk.
The farts.
Yeah. I had a little Brockaflow, and we went at it. Brockaflow.
What was the fight?
It's a long story about some old shit, and she brought it up, and I flipped, and then I did the thing where I just ran off. You know the drunk runaway?
I don't know that.
Oh, you don't? That's my move.
I mean, I know about like 13-year-old girls getting drunk and running away because their dad fucked them.
No. This is me fucking her and then getting drunk and going, "I've had enough," and I just walked away.
Walk away.
Yeah, and she was like, "Where you going?" I was like, "I'm out." And I just walked. I walked all the way home from SNL.
The walk off.
The walk off.
I see.
Yeah, they should have played some music because I was out of there.
I thought you meant you ran like Cable Guy.
I sprinted.
Okay.
It was a brisk walk.
I got you.
Yeah, so then, it's 5 in the morning. I finally get home. The phone's ringing off the hook. "Hey, you piece of shit, where are you?" And she just comes over and we hang out. And we were so hungover the next day. It was insane.
Hangover after a fight is tough.
Bad. We had that hangover sex where you fuck sideways and you got the dry mouth and your jizz comes out like... You know what I mean?
It's laughing.
It's all dry.
Yes.
Yeah, so
is the humor.
aha. And the martini. How you doing? All right, so I think you go for a while.
That was a hunk.
Yeah, he was a hot man.
A hunk just poked his head in the door. Mm-hmm. Well, let me see. I did that gig for Paul Small.
Oh, Oh, Connecticut.
Sweet guy.
Sweet egg.
He's really been helping me with my anxiety. He's like a Zen anxiety
right?
expert. Yeah, that guy he's changed my life. I'm on the phone with him.
What?
I'm calling him up. I'm having like panic attacks. I'm sweating. And
This guy replaced me.
yeah, he's unbelievable. So hell of a gig up there. Famous music venue in Connecticut. Went and did that gig. Hell of a gig. Then that weekend was home. I know it's a while ago now, but it was Patriots Day weekend up in Boston. Did the Holbrook Fire Department benefit. Big thanks to all those guys. Dan Bulger, James Patterson, Jason Cantor, Killer Show, Chris Penny, murdered.
Wow.
Took my sister to the Sox game Friday night. Mookie Betts bobblehead night.
Woo!
We went early. I'd never gotten anything at the ballpark before.
They give you a bubble?
The first 10,000 fans. We showed up at fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon for a 7 p.m. game. Got a bobblehead. It was
What?
beautiful.
What do you do all that time? You can't drink.
We went early. We just hung out. We watched batting practice. We walked around the ballpark. I got box seats.
Box!
I'm done spending the Louis money. That was my last purchase. And,
wow.
and then he texted me. He's like, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm using your cash to fucking take my sister to the Sox game. Had a great time with my sis. We had a great time. Watched the Sox Friday night. Then I went Monday night for Patriots Day, my favorite day of the year.
Woo!
Me and Cantor. Then we get player seats.
Oh! Wait, if the players are playing, how do they get the seat?
Well, this is, they get their own seats, but they give them away to people.
Oh, they give them away.
So this fella, Ben Haig.
Haig.
Haig?
Haig?
I thought it was Hag.
I think it's Haig.
I think we're saying the same thing.
You're saying Hag. I'm saying Haig.
Haig.
I'm putting a line over the A to make it a strong A.
Ben Haig.
Hag.
It's Hague.
I think it's Haig.
Hagu. It's spelled
Haiku?
Hagu. Haiku. Well, anyways, he's a buddy of mine. He started it, I think a little bit after me, but we knew each other from New England, and so he's buddies with this guy Rocco Baldelli.
Whoa,
who played?
Jesus.
He played.
Did he heckle Jackson Brown?
Big Italian. No, this is a different guy.
Okay.
That guy, he works for the union. This guy's in the Players Union, played for the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. He's from Rhode Island. They call him the Woonsocket Warrior.
I like it.
So
Rocco.
anyways, he grew up with Ben Haag, and
Haig.
so they know each other.
Hagen does.
So Rocco comes to the Comedy Cellar. He watches the show. He's hanging out with Ben. He's sitting at the table.
Big guy?
Huge guy.
Yeah.
Huge. He's like 6'9", 240, whatever.
Big whop.
And yeah, hell of a guy. So I meet him for a brief moment. I leave, and then I text Hagu. Well, on Friday night, I'm there. I take a picture of Rocco Baldelli. He's the first base coach now for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Wow.
So I take a picture of his ass. I send it to Ben. I go, hey, I'm standing behind your buddy. And then Ben goes, what are you doing, you kook? He goes, Rocco's my best pal. I could have got you tickets. And I go, well, I don't want to bother you. And he goes, let me know any time. And I said, well, I'm going to the game Monday for Patriots Day. Cantor and I are looking at tickets. It's $200 because it's beautiful weather. It's Patriots Day. It's a big thing.
Yeah.
So we're going to figure out how to get tickets. $200, $300. We're posting. Hey, does anyone have tickets? How can we get tickets? Yada, yada. I text Hagu. He writes back, taken care of. I texted Rocco. Rocco gets us tickets.
Mr. Hagu.
Rocco Baldelli.
Wow.
He's getting us tickets.
Damn.
So we show up day of. We walk up to this will call. There's thousands of people everywhere. We go up to player will call, and all these people walking up like, we got like to get our tickets. Like, you got player tickets? They're like, player tickets? What am I, crazy? And they go, get out of here. This is for players only. So I walk up. They go, this is the players tickets line. And I say, well, lay them on me. I'm a Rocco fan.
Whoa. Rocco Sacco.
Rock'em Sock'em Radio.
Yeah.
We sit right behind home plate. Players tickets. Free of charge.
Get out of town.
So thank you, Rocco. Thank you, Ben. I love you both.
I got to be nicer to Haig.
Great game. It's a killer game. We go to the game. We leave. We watch the marathon. The marathon is fucking beautiful. Always fun. Good day. And, back home. Then go to St. Louis with Sarah. 3 shows Saturday night. Had a panic attack through the whole show. I called Paul Small. He's my hero.
Wait. Where'd you have a show?
St. Louis Funny Bone.
No good?
Oh, my God. It was amazing. I love that club. Had a great weekend.
I hear it's the best Funny Bone.
And then I just got hit with... Well, here's the thing. Can I get into this? This is big.
I love anxiety. Wait, what about this?
Why don't I read the ad here, and then we'll do a little tease. But I got a crazy... I'm going to get into the TV stuff. We got a whole lot of wild stuff. I'm going to tease the ad.
I got a lot of stuff, too. Here.
All right. Hit him with the Casper. I want to get my thoughts together. You start.
All right. You know it. You love it. Casper mattress, baby. I got one. I've fucked people on it, and I've slept on it. I love this thing. It's probably the most expensive thing in my home. It's a sleep brand that created one perfect mattress sold directly to consumers, eliminating commission-driven inflated prices. It's a good price. It's award-winning sleep service developed in-house, has a sleek design, and
Wow.
delivered in a small how did they do that size box. Best invention of 2015. I love it. These engineers made it. It combines some portive memory foam for a sleep service that's got just the right sink, just the right bounce. It's breathable. Design keeps it cool, helps you regulate your temperature through the night. Look, I'm a bedwetter, folks, from back in the day. So I've been through a lot of mattresses, and I can say that this is the best cream of the crop. Buying a Casper mattress is completely risk-free, too. Casper offers free delivery for free returns with a 100-night home trial. If you don't love it, they'll pick it up and refund everything. Casper understands the importance of truly sleeping on a mattress before you commit, especially considering you're going to spend a third of your life on it. Wish you could do that with women. Give them a trial sleep run.
Unbelievable.
I guess you can.
Go there. You can get your mattress purchased by visiting www.casper.com/Tuesdays and using code Tuesdays. Terms and conditions do apply.
Yes.
Thank you.
With over 20,000 reviews, an average of 4.8 stars, quickly becoming the internet's favorite mattress. All that sleepies and mattress, that's going out. This is the Uber of mattress.
Yes, buy it.
Without the Trump affiliation.
Casper.com/Tuesdays.
Get
All
$50
right.
off.
So let me hit you with the heavy stuff.
I
if I
can't
can.
wait.
We're
This
doing
is
a
what
lot
I
of
live
nickel
for.
and diamond out here.
Yeah, I want a quarter.
I got to hit you with the quarter, the silver dollar collection.
Woo! How about a silver dollar pancake?
All right. But
You ever
enough
had
about
those?
nipples.
Silver dollar pancake, I think, is a better size.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Like 2 of those on the side of a real breakfast.
That's the move.
Yeah.
I don't like a short stack. It's too much.
So I go out. I go out to St. Louis, Funny Bone, a couple of days after the Patriots Day. Come back. Sarah's featuring for me. Love St. Louis. Big shout out to my pal Sean O'Brien. He's a big listener. Do you know Sean O'Brien? You're about to work with him in Omaha.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, one of the best guys in the biz. Good buddy of mine.
Great.
And so look forward to that.
Can't
Great
wait.
guy. And he's become a big fan of the show.
I love it. Tuesday, that's lunch.
Terrific comic, great hang, first class guy. So we're excited to go see him. Greg Warren's out there, and just a great, like a classic comedy club. They got Patty out there. She smokes the cigarette. She's the waitress. She's been there since 1971, and the club didn't open until 89.
Aha, good for her. Getting in there early.
So she wanted good seats. So we get
Fox.
there, and Wednesday we get there. We rent the car. We drive to the Starbucks. You know me and my Starbucks. As I'm walking in the Starbucks, I get an email from old Hollywood with a Conan date.
Oh, and I don't know if you know this, folks, but that's a big moment for a comedian. And even if you've done the show before, it's just a real exciting thrill to get that date.
It's very exciting. He says, how about May 4th?
Woo!
And I get the email. Now, Sarah has been waiting on this Colbert date
Aha.
for a little bit. They've been telling her, hey, we're going to get you on Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
And she's going to go on a date with him?
Oh, I see. I hope not. But she
No.
does like handsome, funny guys with glasses who are white and have thick penises. So
There you go. We all know that about both of you.
I got all but one. So we get there, and so I get the date. And now May 4th happens to be our food tasting for the wedding.
Oh,
You got to go
fascinating.
taste the food.
I forgot you were a grown-up.
So they give you options for the food. There's 6 options. Meanwhile, they all start off with things I like. It's like chicken, steak, sirloin, beef, and fish. Then they all go with peanuts, pumpkin, and flat chipstick.
What are they getting wacky for? Just give us the food.
It's all wacky, so I'm nervous. So we got to go do the food tasting. So now she's anxious because she's waiting on her Stephen Colbert Late Show date. And now I get the Conan date, and now it's the day of the food tasting. So I got to gently say, hey, listen, I got Conan. We got to reschedule the food tasting. Mm-hmm. And so she goes, all right, we got to reschedule. What are we going to do?
She understands. Yeah, she gets it.
Yeah, she gets it, of course. So we reschedule for the 27th. We bump it up a week. We say it'll be April 27th. My parents are going to come down, so I got to call them and say, hey, no food tasting May 4th. It's going to be April 27th now.
Okay.
And they say, great. They say, congrats on Conan, yada, yada. I'm excited. I got my date.
Yes.
The next day, we're sitting in the hotel. She gets an email. How's about April 27th for the Late Show with Stephen Colbert?
Oh, look at this food tasting.
Back-to-back days.
Wow.
Late night approval dates.
And both on a food tasting day.
Yes, so now I got to call Nick Magliato, our
Come again?
wedding guy. Nick Magliato.
Is that Rocky's manager?
Different guy.
All right.
A lot of Italians in this episode.
Rocco, I meant. Sorry.
Rocco
Nick
Magliato, and then
Mag-
Staten Island. I don't know who he is. That guy, he stinks.
Yeah,
Hopefully
he
he's dead.
sucks.
Bad sideburns.
Ugh.
So I got to email my wedding guy and say, hey, you're not going to believe this, but now she's doing TV.
Wow.
And he's like, I thought you were doing TV. He's like, we're both doing TV.
Power couple.
Power couple hashtag. So we got to cancel all the food tasting. Now we got no food. We're going to have cereal at the wedding. We don't know what the hell's going on.
By the way, you've had something not many people have had, which is both on TV sex.
Yes.
You know, they got the makeup sex, they got the outdoor sex. We're both about to do late night TV fucking.
I love it. It was exciting. We had some makeup sex the other day. I put on eyeliner and some mascara.
Hey.
And some blush.
Yes, how about a little rouge?
Mulan.
Decent movie.
So
Baz Luhrmann.
Disagree.
I bet you do.
So-
Only guy who hates The Sopranos.
I don't hate it. I just didn't enjoy it. So anyway, we both get the thing, and then I get stressed because now I got Conan, she's got Colbert, and this anxiety and panic, it seeps in there, you know, with the wedding tasting. And then Saturday night, I get this hit with this anxiety. I'm starting having a panic attack before the show. It's sold out. I did a whole show, 45 minutes, in the midst of a panic attack.
Wow.
I'm killing. I got to record. Nobody can even tell the difference. I got Tuesdays in the house. Every joke is just smashing. And I'm going, what if you faint? You're going to fall down. They got to call Sarah. I was really losing my fucking mind.
About the wedding itself.
Just about panic. It's nothing. It's hard to explain. It's fear of fear.
Yeah,
It's just the anxiety of a panic attack.
Right.
So it's just, and it's in you. You can't stop the goddamn thinking. It just fucking goes apeshit.
Yeah.
And I was really losing my mind. I had to call Paul Small,
What?
who knows the stuff.
I'm jealous.
This guy's like a Buddhist.
Who is this guy?
He's a Buddhist.
Is he the same guy I know?
Paul Small.
I'm thinking of Paul Gregory.
That's his email. I think his comedy name is Paul Small.
Oh, all right. Small ball.
It's like Bob Cobb.
Yeah, right. I don't buy it.
So I call Paul Small, and he really talks me down off the ledge, and I start doing my breathing. I start reading my Thich Nhat Hanh's, and I
Jesus.
jerk off in the car and eat some McDonald's.
Better call Small.
You gotta.
Yeah.
So I came down off the old
Anxious roller coaster.
ceiling roof.
They had to get you down with a rake.
I came down one way or the other, and
Sorry, Sarah.
rape victim. Rake victim.
Rake. I still knew what you were going for.
I said rape.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
She's
Freudian.
not a rape victim, fortunately. But
Yeah.
many people are, and
maybe
God bless
later.
you. Don't say that. That's horrible. Take it back.
All right.
All right. So, anyways, well, we'll see. She keeps giving me business with this fart stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, anyways, I had a panic attack. I felt fine afterwards. So now we're both going to do our late night sets back-to-back weeks. So we get ready to go. It's exciting. It's anxiety. Now she's nervous. I'm nervous. We're both gay. Thursday comes around. We got to go down to the Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Wow.
You've been there. It's very exciting. Ed Sullivan Theater.
All right. Heart of Midtown. Broadway.
It's exciting. Well, the Beatles debuted, for God's sake.
Yes.
The car picks us up. I took her shopping. We went and bought a dress. I bought her a dress.
Good for you.
Got to pay it forward. Goldman and Hamilton, they get me shoes. I buy her a dress, and it's exciting because it's a thing we've been talking about for months and
Yes.
years. When you get a late night, I'll take you shopping. We'll get this dress. What about that dress? And we've just been together for so long and cried through these things and hit open mics and
Yes.
just kvetched. And now it's finally happening, the late night set. And Sarah's been at it a long, long time.
Now, if I know the Tolamash, she's a nervous gal, and I've seen her nervous for, bar shows. What's she like before a late night television debut?
Well, she was pretty good. I mean, up until the moment, all the way in the car ride, we felt good. And I'm saying, hey, you're going to feel anxiety. It'll go away. It'll come back. It'll away. And I think it helped because I had done it before. We're together. Adrian Appalucci came. Her manager, Dave Kimowitz, great guy.
I don't know, Dave.
He came, and then Jessica's there, of course.
There's
And
a lot of semen in this office.
And what's the guy's name? Lou? What's the producer over there?
Vinny?
Vinny, yes. Lou. Vinny, another Italian.
Yeah, Rocco.
Maybe not. I got to assume he's Italian with a name like Vinny.
He better be.
So he's there. He's pleasant. And she was pretty good. She was calm, and we're hanging out. And we got there super early. We're bullshitting. Adrian comes. We're down there, and we're eating the snacks. We're on the stage, and it looks completely different from when I did it. They added on.
Oh, really?
And the stage is much bigger, and the band is over there, and Colbert's over there. It's still freezing in there. Mm-hmm. Got some great photos. Had a great time. She puts on her dress and her makeup, and it's all exciting, and we're all there, and I'm giving her the hugs. I go, do you need anything from me? She goes, no, I'm fine. You can tell she was getting jittery, but not having a panic attack,
Hey,
certainly.
good for her.
She was in a better place than I was Saturday night at the St. Louis Funny Bone. I can tell you that.
Aha.
So they go, okay, it's time to go on. She goes up. We all run to the back of the house, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Me and Jessica and Adrian and Dave and Vinny. So the 5 of us run to the back of the house, get there just in time for Stephen Colbert to announce her. She comes out. She looks hot. Looks great.
Oh,
cool
boy.
as a cucumber. In the pocket. You'd never know she had any amount of nerves at all. Every joke hits. It's just boom and bang and
I can't
smack.
wait to see it.
There's such a great crowd, hot crowd. She kills. She looks great. Right as she says goodnight, we jump back in the hallway. We run back, and I'm like jogging back to get back there in time. Then I wanted to just jump in her arms, this great moment. And then some social media pimple, he beats me there. And now these people, when someone does a late night, give them some fucking space.
Give me some room, whore.
So right away, the guy's like, all right, we're on. This is Stephen Colbert. Just say hi. I'm doing the show. And he's filming a Snapchat. And she's like, you can just see her like, what? And he's fucking up my moment. I don't get my hug.
What is he, like a Facebook Live cunt?
I guess he's just an intern or whatever.
An FBL.
I'm sure a sweet guy doing his job. He's probably a good guy. But she's like, hi, I'm on Stephen Colbert. I don't know. Is this okay? What?
Right.
And then he finishes that. I pick her up. We spin. I tap her butt twice and kiss her on the nipple.
Yes.
And then it's a whole applaud and shake and high five and the
I
big
love it.
celebration. We steal all the snacks and we went out to Patsy's, the old Italian restaurant.
Rocco.
Kimowitz bought and another Italian. Yeah, Patsy's. The service was horrible, by the way.
Interesting. Times Square.
Fred Canner, my pal Jason Canner's dad. Fred, he's in town. He just happened to be in town for my Letterman debut. Just happened to be in town for Sarah's.
Boy.
He comes. We all go out to eat. We have a hot night. We go home. We make love. She's still got her TV makeup on. That was hot. And just a great, great night. Then they email us the next morning. She's supposed to air the next day with Tom Hanks.
Oh, did you see him walking around?
He was there after. It's TV magic,
Okay, I
she
got
was
you.
actually on with LL Cool J.
Oh, that fits.
Ladies love him.
Yeah, Cool James.
So anyway, they get the email the next morning. It says, sorry, you were bumped from time for the Tom Hanks show. You'll now be airing May 4th.
Oh, it all comes back.
So now, as we speak, 2 days from now, Sarah and I will both be on 2 different late nights, coincidentally, on the same night.
Oh, my God. It's a Sophie's choice of who to watch.
Well, mine starts at 11. Hers is 11:30.
Okay, so you can make it.
So I'll be on 11:55. She'll be on 12:25. So you watch TBS, and then when you're done with me, you switch to CBS. That's
Yes.
TBS, CBS.
Yes.
And as far as I know, we're the first married couple in history to coincidentally do late nights in the same night.
I'd imagine. I mean, Rich Voss can't do a set.
Oh, boy.
But no, I mean, who else could do it? Who else is a married comedian couple?
I don't know who has, if anyone, but I don't think it's been done before. So 2 nights from now, check us out. Now, and unfortunately, as we're speaking, there's an impending possible writer's strike, and I don't even know what would happen
yeah.
if that meant the show's already been written and we're just going to shoot them.
Yeah.
I have no idea, so it's an anxious time because I don't know if hers is in the can.
It's in the can. She's probably okay.
Hers is in the can. Mine's outside of the can.
You're McCandless.
Yes.
Aha.
In the can, in the cunt. But
Cans.
so I'm heading out to L.A. Tomorrow morning. This morning, as you're listening to this, I'm in the air right now. I'm 30,000 feet above your head, you sons of bitches. You bastards. So anyways, a wild night. We're both doing late nights on the same night, essentially. But she killed. Keep an eye out for it. And when mine goes online and hers goes online, leave some nice fucking comments, for
be
God's
nice,
sake.
you animals.
Just write, hey, they look great. And none of this, he looks nervous, she looks nervous. We're nervous.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm on TV.
Yes, of course I'm nervous. I'm an anxious wreck, you cunts.
I'm
Hold me.
gay.
Yeah, we're all gay. I'm nervous and gay.
But anyway, so yeah, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Sarah and I,
Yes.
both late nights, TiVo, DVR, VCR.
Cinco de Cuatro. Ay, 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 ay.
Check it out. Hot dog.
Woo, Nelly, that is very exciting. Boy, you guys just it's such a beautiful thing. Got a wedding coming up. There's so much love between you. And then to do TV, like your careers are blossoming. And the whole thing's beautiful.
It's very exciting. I mean, and then hopefully that'll help both of us, propel us.
Oh, it'll propel, baby. And, I mean, I hate to say it, but if I'm speaking L.A. speak, some asshole is going to come up to you and go, I love this. I see a show with the married comedian couples. You're both doing comedy every night. Ah!
I love it. I mean, I'd like to do it, but they're gonna, one of us is gonna have to be, Indian or gay or a pirate or
well,
something.
you could say she's half a fag or something.
She was born in South Africa.
Ah!
She is African American.
Yes.
They might replace me though with,
yeah, you're gonna be Aziz.
a tranny.
Right. Yeah, well, it's an easy fix.
I wouldn't mind being a tranny.
Sure, get rid of those balls finally.
I think I could suck a dick.
I think so.
My balls, by the way, they're going to be off on their own soon anyway. I mean, they are hanging on by a thread.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
Dangling.
I tripped over them today.
I did this gig out for Tom Lewis out in Western Mass. Brendan Ayer came and Sarah also.
Uh-huh.
And it was in a batting cage. Literally, we had a gig in a batting. Sarah did Colbert, and the next night she was performing in a batting cage.
Jesus Christ. Did you wear a helmet?
Showbiz. We didn't, but we did it at our own risk. So
Yeah.
Brendan Ayer we're pitching batting practice to each other. What a fun thing it is to just grip a ball and whip it at each other.
It's a good time.
And pitching with jeans is no good. Your jeans get caught on the little your balls get caught in the jean seam.
Yes, Gene Seam. Good KISS member.
Gene Siemens.
Yes, there you go.
Yikes. That tongue will get semen all over it.
Woo-wee.
So anyways, my balls are hurting. Everything's hurting. I got all the same problems. I'm trying not to focus on them.
Are your balls hitting the water when you boom boom?
Occasionally, how about this, by the way?
Yeah.
Sorry, we'll get to you later.
No, we're good.
I was at a
I made a dent.
Qdoba in St. Louis.
Qdoba.
Qdoba. So anyway, I'm taking a shit. How about this? This is a wacky one. This isn't even in my notes. I just remembered it. And this is when I have the anxiety day. I'm having all this stress and anxiety. I go to take a dupa-dumpa at the Qdoba, and there's boiling water in the toilet bowl.
Come again now?
I'm sitting there, hot, steaming water, and you know me, I'm a hypochlorite. What is it called?
Hip to be square?
The news.
Oh,
Hypochondriac.
Hypochon.
Yes. So I'm sitting there, and I thought I had a case of hot balls or fucking burning ass.
Yeah. A hot sack.
Yeah, I'm sitting there shitting, and I look down, it's steaming, I feel the heat, and I'm sweating, and I'm like, I think I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
And then I get up and flush, and all this steam is rising. I look down, they got boiling water in the fucking bowl.
I've never heard. I kind of like it, though. You get a little warmth coming up.
It wasn't bad, but it was hot.
Hot.
It's a sensitive pie hole down there.
Interesting. It's a dim cum.
Yes, it is. Now, do you have time to squeeze one in? Because I know we got a lot to
I've
go
heard that before. Let's see. Well, I'd have to go right into Denver. I flew to Denver to do the Comedy Works, one of the top 5 in the country, folks. Boy, I just opened for Schumer there years ago. It's definitely one of the best clubs. You ever worked that room? It's just a peach.
I haven't.
Oh, my God. It's a low ceiling. They don't have tables. They have your chair has an armrest with a drink holder because they want to get squeeze every person in they can.
It's like elementary school.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I was the teacher, baby. And bring me an apple, because that was a hot weekend. You can see why Attell, Schumer, Dimitri Martin, Rogan, Geraldo all did their album there. It is a hot one. So I flew out to Denver, and I flew United, by the way. And I got to say, very nice. They're overcompensating, and I love every minute of it.
Oh, okay.
After they dragged that poor Chinaman out of there, it was it's a dream flying United. But I don't want to. I want to just hold on to Denver.
All right.
Because it's
well, you should have started the Denver.
Yeah, you're right.
You got a one-off. You got a quip, a one-night, a quick note.
Right. I got it. By the way, you get a condo in Denver, and immediately a condo is like, oh fuck. This is going to suck. But it's the best condo. It looks like a real world house. It's huge. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, giant living room, big screen TV, just cool decorated. You know, they have like big letters everywhere, just like a big metallic F for no, it's like a decoration.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's cool. And they got all these colorful balls everywhere. It's like if you're Big. You know, the movie Big where you're skateboarding through?
Yes.
That's what it looks like.
Wow, that's
and it's
cool.
like pinball machines. It's just a cool-ass place. And I don't ever want a hotel again after seeing that condo. It was just great. And you can walk to the club and just a good time. But first set I do, Thursday night, going great. Blind couple.
Ooh.
Some lady yells at me, not a bad heckle, but something like, yeah, you're right. And I go, I can't even see it. She goes, I can't see either. And I'm like, what? I'm like squinting at her because the lights are so bright. And she goes, we're blind. And heard her husband hold up canes. And I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit. I made all these, hacky jokes. Like, I thought I couldn't find the clit. And it's killing. And they almost threw him out, but they couldn't get him out of there because they needed the lights on. So that was fun. And
Why
then
do they need the lights on?
That's a faux pas. I don't know. They they couldn't throw them out because the people couldn't walk.
You implied that the ushers couldn't see.
Right. No, but it was a back and forth like 4 minutes of just blind joke, and they were cool. And one lady's like, "I'm hard of hearing too," and I'm like, "Hey, one disability at a time, baby. We can't have them all." And just going back and really having a good time. And I was like, "Yeah, as you're." What they say when you go blind, what have you been jerking off? Just horrible jokes, but they're killing. I have it all on tape, if you don't believe me. And
It's not that I don't believe you. I want to hear some of the jokes.
I know I can't think of any right now. I wish I had written some down, but it was it was one of those things where the staff came up after, like, that blind stuff was awesome, because they're so sick of hearing material, I guess.
Maybe it could be a bit.
Maybe. Interesting.
Something.
So that was cool, and then I flew to L.A. after my great Denver weekend, and I had this one on the plane. Got too drunk the night before, early flight, blah blah blah. I flew out at 5 a.m., and I'm on the flight, another United flight, and I'm like hungover. I'm on seat 48F. I'm way in the back, hungover, just up against the window. I have to pee, but I'm too scared to bother the people because they're sleeping, so I just hold it in. I'm miserable. And this stewardess, flight attendant, whatever, comes down the line, super gay guy, and he's doing like the food, drinks, cocktails, like not the drink cart, but the buy Pringles cart. You know what I mean? And I never buy anything because who am I? I got low self-esteem. And this guy comes up and he goes, "Oh, my God. I was at your show on Thursday. I saw the whole thing with the blind people. That was amazing."
Wow.
And I go, "Whoa, get out of here." I'm all hung, and my hair's a mess. I got lipstick on my face and cum in my eye, and I'm gay. And the guy's like, "Oh, my God, we had so much fun. I went with all my friends." And I have a ton of gay material. It's all pro-gay. So this guy was in love with me, and he gave me a box of food.
Wow.
Yeah, he goes, "Here you go." And he goes, "You want any food?" I go, "I never get it." And he goes, "That's on me." And I go, "Yeah." And he gave me a box.
No kidding. What'd you have? Pepperonis, cheese?
It was like a little
gum?
thing of hummus, cheese cube, a little salami stick, some almonds.
I think I'd like to give you another salami stick.
Oh, yeah. It was a real protein pack. So that was a nice treat. And I had all the people around me, like, looking back, like, "Ooh, who is this guy?" And then they look at me like, "Good Lord, that guy's a celebrity?"
It's always a weird feeling when people start looking at you and you're like, "Don't worry about it. It's not a thing."
You'll never know. Just keep moving. So that was cool. Then we landed in L.A., and I landed in L.A. at like 8 in the morning. I had to go right to a meeting. I'm pitching a TV show out there.
Wow.
Yeah, but we'll get into that later, folks. So that's a tease, we call in the biz.
Nice tease. we gotta wrap her up.
Yeah, we gotta do it. Thanks for listening, folks. It's so good to be back. So good to talk to you again. It feels like it's been years, but they've been listening all along.
Let's talk about Tempe.
Oh, good call.
Yes.
Tell them, sister.
We got a big fucking gig in Tempe in August.
Big. All these people keep saying, "Come out to Phoenix, come out to Arizona." Well, we're going, baby.
Yeah, it's Mark and I together the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th of August. That's a lot of chances to see us.
Days, yeah.
I know, and it's literally right after my wedding. I'm foregoing a honeymoon to go hang with Mark in Tempe, Arizona.
Work.
We're doing a live pod, I think, Thursday. And then we're co-headlining the rest of the weekend.
That's going to be a hot fucking show.
It's going to be wild. So make a road trip down, come down, and let's have sex. I mean, let's get wild out there.
Yeah, come be a part of a live pod, or just come see us live, or both.
Figurative sex, of course. And then I also want to plug this if you're still listening. I know the numbers, they start to drop off in the last minute.
That's true.
We should plug earlier.
Yeah, we should.
But I'm coming to Key West in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
May 25th. I'm in Key West.
Yes.
Email me or Facebook me for details because I don't have the club right in front of me. But make it a road trip. If you're in Tampa, you're in Miami, Fort Lauderdale, drive down to Key West. Let's take over that island with Tuesdays.
There's a bridge?
Yeah, there's a bridge, 7 Mile Bridge. It's one of the wonders of the world. It's spectacular.
I thought it was a boat trip.
3-hour ride from Miami. Come down from Fort Lauderdale or Miami or whatever. Key West is one of the great places in America. It's so uniquely its own thing.
Yeah.
And I'm bringing Sarah down there, my best pal, Tom Dustin.
Oh,
We're
nice.
all going to be there. It's going to be a wild one. So let's get some Tuesdays out. And I'm not making any money, so it'd be good to have you there.
Yeah. By the way, Tom just had a B-Day, so happy B-Day.
Happy birthday, Tommy. The big 4-2.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
wow,
a
he
thing.
looks bad.
I'll also be at the Joke Joint, I'm at Comedy Castle in Detroit next weekend.
Oh, cool room.
Joke Joint in St. Paul the weekend after that, 18, 19, 20. Go visit my website. I just added Austin, Cap City, June.
Oh, my God. You're on fire.
3rd, June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Cap City. I love that city. I'll be at Magnolia every night. You know it.
Oh, man. Good for you. Get some good bookings out of the old Listenheimer.
It's exciting. So be there. Check out the website, and I'm gay.
Yes, he's gay, and I'll be at the Columbus Funny Bone this weekend, so come on out, Ohioans. Then I'm at the Arlington Draft House the next weekend in Arlington, Virginia, and check out my special. I got a big week coming up. On the 8th, I'm at midnight, barring this writer strike. Then on the 11th, I'm doing Jimmy Fallon. If you want to throw more TV in the mix. And then the special comes out May 12th. Tell a friend, watch it, fuck your mom, blow me, and really try to leave a nice review. Check it out. It'll be streaming and all that good stuff. Then we're at the Arlington Draft House. Then I'm in Vegas for a weekend. Then San Antonio. And then Laugh Boston. And then Omaha, Funny Bone. Then we're back in Norfolk for the Great American. Then I'm in Governors in Levittown. That's really Alabama. And then we'll go out to Wise Guys in Utah, Salt Lake City. And then Liberty Township, Ohio, Funny Bone. Syracuse, Funny Bone. And Toronto, the whole thing. It's going to be a great week, great year. I love you all. Blow yourself. Go gay and praise Allah.
We also got stuff coming to the Patreon.
Oh, the Patreon!
The Patreon! And Shelby got mugged today, so send some love his way.
Yes, he got mugged.
By,
Poor guy.
We don't want to, it doesn't matter what they look like.
Yes, or what ethnicity. But it was a male. No one ever gets mad about that. If you go, some guy mugged it, no one goes, what if it was a woman?
That's true.
Aha. All right, so good luck, Shelboo.
Other than that, we do have full videos of each ep coming to the Patreon, plus a Ask Me Anything.
Ask us anything.
Do an AMA. Try to keep it gentle.
Post those questions to the Facebook. We'll have a post up there. Or if you're already a patron, post your question on the post for there.
Sing it, sister. You got it.
All right, take care of each other.
This has been a Stand Up Labs production, powered by digital media. Subscribe to new and archive episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, and find all of our shows at standuplabs.nyc.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Aha.